You know me and Laurie are developers.
Yeah, well, I know you're an architect turned developer, so I'm not sure about Larry, but okay. So my name is Sam Carse. I'm a fourth year architecture student in TU Dublin. I think policy. Well, firstly, I'm not really sure what policy actually means. So I think I would find it difficult to come up with suggestions for policy. It just sounds like a very broad, like pie in the sky kind of idea. Yeah, I think the very fact that like I don't know what policy is, and I imagine most people I know my own age also wouldn't know what policy is and what it does and why it's there or how it works and how to affect it. Like none of us know that, and I think like that's a very strange kind of dynamic that these like a policy I assume affects my everyday life and I don't have any real say or even basic understanding of how it works. I think I do have a responsibility to read up about whatever policies might affect me, but I think there's also an issue of accessibility for people and like where to go. Like there's a fundamental level which you kind of a barrier to entry which you must overcome, which I think most people wouldn't necessarily overcome immediately and would find it difficult. I definitely think it would be important for policymakers to kind of come in and see what architecture students in particular are thinking about, like the issues we're facing, because we're kind of in a world where we're not constrained by regulations and finance and things, and it's just like ideally we should be like the end goal. It's like, I don't know, high fashion, like it's this like the purest form, the most like outrageous, and maybe some of it could trickle down because and we have a kind of unique outlook that we're not burdened down by reality quite yet. Loneliness is a serious like health issue in modern society, and rural isolation and all these things. And I think it's important to try and like tackle that as much as possible. And I think architecture is the answer to that, like communities that are like integrated with each other and like public spaces for people to meet, and that people aren't driving around in their cars trying to like avoid each other, and you drive to your destination, get out, you don't talk to anyone along the way, you just like you're in your own little bubble. Whereas if we have kind of more walkable cities, people bump into each other, people interact, and there's like a better sense of community and less isolation.